chaotic way to start a vlog. I just woke up from a nap. It is currently this o'clock. And for those of you who didn't know, I am in Rochester. Yeah, I've been MIA for a very long time, if anybody cares. But I really am going with the flow, doing what I want to do, you know? Yeah, which is different and new to me. So yeah, I don't know what this channel is about to become, but I'm going to just continue to document this process for me and see where it goes. Whether people like it or not, I'm gonna do it, and I hope you guys enjoy for whoever is watching. For those of you who don't know me, hello, my name is Kennedy, and we're going to be doing a vlog of my MBA experience. So, a little bit of background. I used to live in Chicago, which is like where I'm from. I worked in corporate treasury, and I was pretty much a banker, a personal banker for different financial institutions, stock exchanges, insurance companies, broker dealers, things like that. And I used to be client facing. So like I had direct communications with my clients, like literally like representatives from each of those institutions would reach out to me for like advice on any of their banking needs and things of that nature. Which was really cool, you know what I'm saying? Like very stable for sure. Definitely. I was an econ major when I was in college, and that's kind of like, you know, a more direct correlation. But that's not fun. Not to say that it's like terrible, but like it just wasn't fulfilling in a way. Like, you know, I'm never probably gonna be no doctor or lawyer or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, like I don't want to be like, when I'm on my way to work, you know what I'm saying? So I packed up my things, I did some applications, and now I'm in Rochester getting my MBA from Simon Business School in hopes of pivoting to marketing to do brand management currently, but I would love to eventually work in like events, like the people that plan large events. I'm really interested in like international and global relations, as well as I do speak Mandarin. So like working for the United Nations and like any of those like large world leader groups is something that I'm interested in, just like in terms of like the events and stuff that they have. But like meantime, between time, working with brand management and just learning about different companies and how to best represent them and launch products and things like that is something that I'm like interested in the short term, with hopes to eventually go into like event planning for large corporations or like large world groups in the future. So yeah, a pivot, but I think that I have a lot of like tangible skills just because I have worked with like lots of different clients. I have worked with data, done a lot of strategy and stuff in my previous roles. It's like more of the creative stuff that I haven't gotten a chance to do, which I have like other outlets. Like obviously y'all know about my business, and I just like to craft and do little cutesy stuff here and there anyways. So yeah, I would just love to tap more into that creative side. So yeah, that's why I'm here. For those of you all who do watch my vlogs, and this is like the first time that you guys are gonna see me back, hey, I missed you guys. It's been really chaotic, like between trying to get into school, GMAT, GRE. I'm also a part of like this program called the Consortium, like getting prepared for like interviews for all the different schools, getting into school, moving, having a business, quitting my job. Like it's been like, whew, a lot. Okay, it's been a lot, and I am grateful to be in this position. I can do like another breakdown of just like school stuff in another video, but this is more so going to be a vlog, so I don't want to talk anybody's ear off or anything anymore, because I need to be getting up to get ready, because we're actually having like a welcome back event at the beach. It's currently warm here. It's not warm in Rochester. If you all don't know, Rochester is also in New York, so like, which is pretty close to Ithaca, where I went to college at Cornell. They're like an hour, 45 minutes away or whatever. So I don't know how I keep ending up here, because I'm not a New York girly. I'm really not. I would love to go back home to Chicago after I graduate. But yeah, but I need to get up because my alarm is about to go off in literally like 2 minutes, because we're going to this welcome back event at the beach. So I need to get up and get dressed, and yeah. One of my friends is about to come pick me up because it's like 30 minutes away, which is like, that's a long way for Rochester. Like, I literally live less than 15 minutes from campus. So that's, and I'm in the suburbs. So yeah, 30 minutes is a lot. So we're carpooling or whatever. So I need to get up and get dressed, and yeah. I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy to be documenting this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this journey with me. Yeah. This is so aesthetic. It's giving aesthetic.
At a bar. Everybody say hi. Nobody's gonna say hi? Okay, that's fine. They've got me at a bar, y'all. You know I don't participate in bar activities.
I might have said something to her because she looked like a nice
We don't participate. It's called having fun and having memories. It's having fun and having memories, apparently.
Imagine watching this a year from now or two and knowing that we're going to be successful and laughing at the fact that we were here a year ago on a Thursday
You're like,
night.
that's going to be reckless.
On a Thursday, we have class tomorrow. Just so everybody knows.
It is what it is.
At 8:40. So, Shabazz getting shots. I don't even take shots. Wow. Good morning. I am trying to hold it together. Ooh, my voice sounds weird. I am trying to hold it together. We were out very late last night, and you know me, like I'm very type A, so I still had to like clean the apartment and do my nighttime routine before I could go to bed. So I went to bed like probably like 3:25 or whatever after I did my unwinding and watching my TikToks and things. I have my little tea here to try to help me get through the day. But it was really fun. Like, we were by the little beach side and stuff like that, and it was really nice. But I still had class at 8:40, so I still had to get up. So yeah, on my way to class today. Today is a Friday, and I normally don't have classes on Fridays, but because we had Labor Day off, they pushed like the Monday classes to Friday. So here we are on Friday. Today I also have some like talking with my career advisor about going into like this conference that we're going to be going to in a couple of weeks, and then I think I'm gonna host a little karaoke night with some of the girls. Like, I've been trying to get outside my comfort zone with like being more social and stuff like that, like networking. A big part of MBA is networking, and I don't be wanting to network. I be wanting to just talk to people I like, and that's it. And so I'm trying to be a little more open and invite the girlies over because I have the space to do a little karaoke. So we'll see how that goes. Hey, okay, so I just got off my call with my career advisor, and we were talking through some things that I need to do. So I need to get ready a generic cover letter, and then start doing company research for the conference that I'm going to, which I've done before for like pre-MBA conferences, but I just needed a little bit more guidance on like what I need to be doing. So today, actually, I'm done with classes. We normally don't have class on Friday. I don't know if I mentioned that previously, but we had classes, so I'm like a little bit tired, so I'm gonna take a nap. Okay, I'm gonna take a nap, and then actually I have some friends coming over to my place for the first time. So you know me, like I have to do too much and be very hospitable and stuff. So I'm gonna run to the store real quick, grab a couple snacks and drinks and things of that nature, so that when everybody comes, because they're coming later after like a birthday dinner thingy for one of their classmates. They're like second years mostly. Once they get done with that, they're gonna come over. So I want to make sure everything's cute and prepped and looks nice. And so tomorrow is gonna be pretty eventful. Like, I'm going to be doing some assignments. I'm going to be like getting some research and stuff done that I need to get done. So I'll take y'all along with me, but currently I'm about to take a nap. I just had my dinner. It's like brunch, you know what I'm saying? But I really only be eating like a meal and a half a day, and then otherwise it's like snacks. So this is like my big meal that I already had for today. And yeah, so that's what I'm currently doing. I have my jammy shirt on because I'm about to get in the bed, and yeah, see you soon. Is it bad that it's 80 degrees outside and I'm in the bed like this? Probably not, right? Because I literally need this nap. I only got like less than 4 hours of sleep last night. I was literally delusional in class. Like, I was trying to play it off, ask my little questions, show my little effort, and understand what's going on. But, we got to marketing that second class, and I was like, so I need this nap. This nap needs me, and it's Friday. Why not, Okay,
So I'm back from the store. I'm gonna do a quick haul because I don't know why not. I'm also like putting all my dishes and things away. Obviously everything is pink, period. Because I want to, you know, make the house look nice. I've been cleaning for the last like hour, or not hour, like 30 minutes or so, getting ready for everybody to get here. Because, you know, I'm a good hostess, you know what I'm saying? I want to have a nice clean home. Look at my custom kitchen towel. Isn't that cute? Yeah, so I want to be a good hostess or whatever. So I just picked up a couple things, nothing too crazy, but I also don't want to look like no heathen, because like all my little dishes and stuff are still out or whatever, and I still had like some stuff out from earlier today when I was cooking and such. So I wanted to clean everything up, make sure my room and my bathroom were clean, and so yeah, that's what I am currently doing. I still need to wash a couple of more dishes and put those up, but let me show you the haul. Okay, so some of this stuff is very unrelated to the function. So I just had to get this. I went to the Dollar Tree and Walmart. I had to get this because I don't have no watercolors, and prong paint is really, really good. You could take me out the craft room, but you can't take the craft room out of me. I got some tape because I didn't have any just regular tape. And then I got these little, I got a lot of like serving dishes and stuff. So I got these 2 little bowls. This one's gonna be for the candy salad, but it's really not a candy salad because all the candy's gonna be wrapped. Matter of fact, let's put it together right now. Together, shall we? I'm gonna take the little plastic off of this so that my guests can have a little candy. So I got York peppermint patties. I got all the candies in this bag. Okay. I got York peppermint patties. I also got these bowls for like the chips. I put some waters in the fridge and some pops. So we're doing karaoke. So I got these because I'm a silly goose and why not? I got those. I got some high chews in 2 different flavors. So this one, and where's the other one? Is it over here? Yeah. 2 flavors of high chews to go in the candy salad. I got some Reese's with Reese's Puffs. And then I got some Snickers. So let's put that together now because I'm kind of, I told people around 9 and it's like 8:38 right now. So I really need to be getting ready. I need to also like change my shirt out, put on a little something different or whatever. So let's see all that. Open this bag up. Ooh, that smells real fruity. Some Snickers. And then the Reese's. I didn't know what kind of candies people like, so I kind of tried to get a variety or whatever. Let's mix her up. Okay, that's mixed good enough. I think. Okay. Boom, candy salad. Okay, so aside from that, I got this first aid kit just because I'm gonna need to take this traveling when I go like for interviews and stuff, and then also for my conference that I'm going to. I want to keep this on me, so that's a good buy. This soap because I was running out and it's pink, period. And then just essentials. I need some more floss because I don't like running out of stuff. Like I need to have a supply of things. I have floss, but this is extra. And I thought this was so freaking cute to put on my little coffee table with my little other pink things. So this, and then I got plastic cutlery. Like I got this because when I go to class in the morning, like I make my breakfast before I go to class, and sometimes I don't want to have to like wash dishes when I come back. So I got that. I got some napkins and plates in pink and white for the event tonight. Let me put these plastic cutleries up in my little junk drawer situation. Why is this unorganized? It's not very Kennedy. Okay, there we go. Napkins and such. Okay, very good. And then I also got these little, these are LED disco lights. So I got 2 of these, and then I just got chips. That's the only thing that's left. I got these because I thought it would just be fun, like while we're doing karaoke. Because you know, like when you go to a karaoke house, it'll be like all lit up and stuff like that. So we had little microphones, we had a little this. It takes 3 AAA batteries, so I need to put that in there. I have some of those already. So yeah, that's just basically what I'm doing, prepping, getting ready. I have 20 minutes, so I'll see y'all when people get here.
Okay, good morning, guys. So today is a very jam-packed day. If you all did not know, being in an MBA program, especially a full MBA program, is very hands-on, lots of work to do, lots of time that needs to be used very well. And every moment is precious. So here's my planner, right? I have a lot of stuff to do today. I actually didn't end up having any company last night. After like 2 hours and nobody had came, I was like, okay. It turns out that probably wasn't like the best day because it was like a birthday dinner and stuff also at the same time, and people had class because of like makeup day for Labor Day. So it ended up not being a successful evening. So that made me a little bit sad, but it's okay. We're going to be in this new day and get a lot of stuff done because I don't have a choice but to get a lot of stuff done. So I have, oh my God, I have a marketing case for my marketing class. 2 pieces of asynchronous content that I have to read before class. I have a midterm next week. So we're on like a semi-semester system. So like within a normal like undergraduate semester, we would have taken 2 sets of classes. So we have like fall A, fall B, spring A, spring B. And so it's really accelerated. Each of the courses is only 7 weeks essentially. So we're already in midterms, even though it's literally the 3rd week of school. And this class in particular has 2 midterms. So there are like some practice problems that he had put out, and then there's also like a practice exam, which I haven't done either one of them. I've just been like doing the homeworks. So I need to at least do one of the 2, like a practice exam or the practice problems. And I actually think that there's 2 sets of practice problems. So with the exam being on Wednesday and then today is Saturday, all of that needs to get done within that span of time. I also have, for my communications class, I have a speech that's due tomorrow. So there's that. And then for this conference that I will be attending in literally like 2 weeks, I need to start looking at the applications for internships for that, as well as like starting to send like emails out to different alumni so that I can start to network a little bit and see like if I can get some good connections for that. I also need to create a generic cover letter because there's like a website that you upload everything to. And in the website, like your profile isn't complete until you like have like all your obviously contact information and stuff, then your resume and a generic cover letter. So like no companies are seeing my profile because I haven't uploaded this cover letter, which I feel like is weird because normally like you customize a cover letter, but whatever, we're just gonna do the generic one. So that, and then yeah, that's it. That's it for right now. I have a networking call tomorrow with an alum that works at Fisher-Price because I'm interested in Mattel for my internship. So yeah, that's everything that I have to do today, as well as my laundry, but like that's whatever, I can do that whenever. So that's what we'll be working on today, everybody. A little stressed, honestly, not gonna hold you, because so much stuff is due on one day. But we're gonna see what all we can get done. Today's gonna be a successful day. Today's gonna be a very good, productive day. And that's all I really can say, okay? So, yeah. Not gonna hold you, I am very bored and I don't want to do this anymore. I finished the 2, like it kind of was like a little bit over an hour's worth of asynchronous content for marketing, and there's a case, but the math is not hard. It's not hard, don't get me wrong. I just don't feel like doing that. Like, I just don't feel like doing that right now. So I finished the asynchronous. I have to still do the case study, and there's a reading that I have to do with that too. I finished the first set of practice problems because apparently there's discounting bonds and then there's the actual exam. So I did the discounting ones already. I'm going to probably do like the practice exams and the bonds ones tomorrow. I also have this case study for communications, and then I have to like do a virtual speech thing. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm reading the case for that. And then lastly is like the cover letter. So I think today I'm going to, did I just break my nail? I think today I am going to do the speech and the reading, and what else am I gonna do? The cover letter, And then that marketing stuff is gonna have to get done tomorrow. Everything is due tomorrow. So I'm kind of like, I guess, ahead of the game a little bit. But I kind of want to go to Target and like look at the perfumes because I have some gift cards. And I want to do something that's not sitting in the house in silence and reading. So I think I'm going to go and look at the fragrances because I have like this little perfume stand thingy. And it's really cute with what I have on there now. But like, I always see the girlies with the Target fragrances and I can never find the ones that everybody has. But they have like obviously different Targets than what I'm used to in Chicago where everything's always taken up. So I'm going to go see if I can find some of those cutesy perfumes to put on my little shelf. And hopefully I can be done today by like 6. It's currently like 2 something, almost 3. So hopefully in the next 3 hours, because I'm not gonna last any longer. I've been doing this since 11:30. I'm not gonna last any longer. Whatever else is not done is gonna have to get done tomorrow. So yeah, I'm almost done for the day, hopefully. And it's not raining. It said it was supposed to rain today, but it's, it's cloudy, but it's not terrible. All I have is the window open right now, and yeah, or the blinds open. Like there's no light on and stuff in here, and I don't think it's like too dark or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to this reading. Okay, I was just laughing at myself because, so I just finished the reading or whatever for the communications class, and it was talking about like verbal and nonverbal like cues and communications and stuff like that. And it was like one political candidate. I read this Harvard Business Review article. That was the case that we had to read for communications. And basically it was talking about this one political candidate and how the difference between like changing a few different like nonverbal cues was the difference between like that person gaining a lot more traction in the polls than somebody else. And so our very first day of communications class, we had to do a 1-minute speech in front of the whole entire class. I personally hate public speaking. I'm saying that right now. What's today's date? Today's date is September 7th, 2024. So I'm going to get my degree in 2026 and hopefully I keep my vlogging up enough. I'm saying this right now. I hate public speaking. I get really anxious and nervous speaking in front of people. Like I like the one-on-one, the vlog, type of situations, whatever, talking to people, but I hate talking in front of a whole bunch of people, especially if like I have to speak in a certain way. Like I just like to talk like how I be talking to y'all on this vlog, and it just makes me nervous. And so it's funny because I'm reading like the comments from the professor on my speech or whatever. And I already know like I was so nervous. Like I had practiced all day long what I was going to say. And then what happened was I was like standing in the middle and they had like iPads recording us. And I was looking over everybody's head, but then right in the middle of my speech, I like looked somebody dead in the eye and I forgot everything that I had to say. And I really don't know. I blacked out after that. I really don't know what I had said. So this is the first time me watching it. And I haven't watched it yet because that's also just really weird to like watch yourself give a speech that you knew that you was anxious during. But it's funny because literally she literally had put in here exactly what I was thinking was what she was going to say. Where was it at? It says, great energy start to finish. It's a little fast, which you all know I talk fast. Could provoke mild anxiety in a listener trying to keep up. Baby, the listener, me, I'm the one that's anxious, okay? But yeah, it's funny because I was just sitting here like reading that and I'm just like, you read my mind. I already knew it. Like, this is not brand new to me. But yeah, so I have to basically do a recorded response on like what happened in the case and then talk about my nonverbal cues that were in my presentation. I'll show y'all. Hold on. Like, look at me. I look like a meep. Anyway, so yeah, I'm reading that right now. Don't read the comments. Don't read the comments. Don't read the comments. That's what I'm doing right now. It's actually funny because this is like, I just told y'all I was bored, but now I'm like interested. The case wasn't that bad actually. And now I'm interested in what she got to say because she actually just put her comments on here like an hour ago. So I'm glad that she did that before I do like my next little response. The next one's more so just like literally like what I'm doing right now, vlogging, talking. But we have another speech that is before the conference, like literally the day before I leave for the conference that I have to do. And I think that's a 5-minute speech on why, what is it on? It's on like why I'm a good fit for a company for like an internship or whatever. And so I have to choose the company and then I have to give like a breakdown on like why I'm a good fit or whatever. And it's a 5-minute speech, which is way more than a 1-minute speech. So I have to mentally prepare myself in the next week and a half to do that in front of the class. And they're going to do like in-person feedback and stuff like that too. So
Yeah, but I joined our like it's called like Simon Says. It's essentially like a public speaking club because I know that that's like something that I personally struggle with and I want to get better with over time. So I joined that club to make myself better. So hopefully I get better. And yeah. So that's what's going on right now, y'all. Okay. You know what? Just because y'all are on this journey with me, we're gonna go through the whole entire thing. So okay, so she was like, I articulate very clearly, and it sounded very smooth, and like I obviously prepared for the thing because that's what I did. She said that I didn't have any fillers, hesitations, and I had very well chosen words, which is good. And then she was like, my best nonverbal asset is obviously what everybody in probably the whole entire world knows about me. My face is very animated, obviously, engaging, naturally expressive, and warm, which I mean, y'all can attest to this. Please, in the comments, like, help me. Yeah, I think y'all all know that, like, that sounds very Kennedy. And then she said, one thing to note, in early moments, my hands are clasped, which they are. That's what I do when I get nervous talking in front of people. She said, and I have held my elbow below my waist, which is like, you know, like kind of squeezing my body and stuff like that. She said, this position always looks a little unnatural and a little nervous. She said, the longer you speak, the more you bend your elbow. So she said, so if I do that, just like use my hands to gesture because that looks more natural, less awkward, you know? And then, yeah, so you're going to watch it with me. We're going to do it with the sound off because that's how I'm going to get my nonverbal cues. But we're going to watch a little snippet. But anywho, in hindsight, I like to think of that program as figuratively and literally flying into my future because on the one hand, I was taking a trip to a country that was 14 hours ahead of where I was from, so literally. And then on the other hand, I didn't realize the impact that going to a country that I had never been to before was going to have on my future career goals and aspirations. And from there, I kind of learned. This is the one. It's not aesthetic as like some of the other ones, like this pink one, or this was like my next best, but like it smells kind of like a man and I'm not into that. So this is the one. They're $14.99 and I have a gift card for $25. Actually, I have 2 gift cards for $25. So we're gonna spend it on this. Yay, money spent. You know, something I never thought I would find myself doing on a Sunday evening is homework. But here I am in my matching jammies with my notebook, calculator, tea to keep myself up, and the cutest little cup, right? Listening to videos on coupon bonds from the professor. Yeah, you couldn't have told me that I was going to be doing this, but I have an exam in the middle of the week. Really inconvenient, honestly, especially with everything that's going on. So yeah, who would have thought that this is what I would be doing? Today I did lollygag, I guess, because I had went a little retail therapy shopping for the conference and stuff like that. And because I had a gift card and I wanted to buy a Coach bag and it was so cute. But yeah, so now I'm sitting here. I did my case study for marketing. I don't know if I had mentioned that yesterday or whatever day I was vlogging. Did the case study, completed that like 5 hours before it was due. But now I'm trying to do as many practice problems as I can because the exam is literally in 3 days. And he gave us like 5 or 6 different sets of practice problems, which is really nice, honestly, because he didn't have to do that. But it's like, I want to go through everything thoroughly so that I can actually know the content and information. So I'm sitting here at 10 p.m. doing homework. Love this for me. And I don't know if you can hear my loud neighbors. I live in a building with undergraduates. They're very noisy and stomp a lot and drag things across the floor. I'm not really sure what that's about, but yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So I love this for me. I'm only doing this for an hour though. Like my brain shut off after a certain time in the day. And unless it's like a mindless activity, it won't be getting done. So as many of these practice problems as I can do is what's going to happen in the next 40 minutes. So wish me luck, y'all. To be in class, but I had to pee, so I'm in the bathroom. But look at my OOTD. Let's see if it's better. You Truth is, I'm tired. Go back to class. Why am I just now getting home? You see what time it is? I literally got to campus at 8:20 this morning. So that's almost a 12-hour day. But I had to study for that exam, and I also had casing practice for the conference that we're gonna go to. And what else did I do? I did all them problems. It was like 8 sets of problems. Did that, had class. I also left campus, and then me and one of my friends did a little excursion that she had to go do. So that was a nice little break. But yeah, so I am tired. I'm just now getting back. But I want to show y'all. Hold on one second. Hold on. Chaka, I have unbuttoned my pants because I'm tired. It's the end of the day. So I'm doing some self-care tonight. I'm glad that I got home before 8 and I actually had everything done before 8 and that I was actually productive. So I went and I picked up some these. They're all on camera. Shower fizzies. This is like aromatherapy in the shower. So you like drop it on the floor of your shower, and then like the steam in the water or whatever will make it smell it up. So I'm gonna do these tonight, as well as like my nighttime routine and stuff, to try to do a little bit of self-care, get myself in a good spirit and mood for the exam tomorrow. And I'm gonna be doing a detox this weekend. Not like an actual like drink mix detox, but just like only eating fruits and vegetables for 2 to 3 days. I haven't decided if I want to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I want to make the menu for that first, just so that I know what I need to get at the store. Because as of right now, I literally have 3 oranges, a bag of apples, not many veggies. I only have like peas and 1 cucumber. So I need to like actually make a menu so that I can be successful in this detox, just to clean out my body, because I'm trying to like slowly move away from eating as much meat. I do 1 vegan day a week, so that's helpful. But yeah, I want to slowly move away from doing that. Not to say that I won't ever eat it, because I'm a picky eater, and so I'm gonna need like some sort of protein. But yeah, I think it's just better for my health to not be doing that. So yeah, I'm about to relax, get my outfit prepped for tomorrow, get myself ready. I think I'm gonna make pizzas tonight. So I have little crusts and, you know, pasta sauce and cheese and sausage and things of that nature. And yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do tonight, period. Day whatever of this vlog. So my exam went really well. I think I did a good job on the exam, but it's a 2-parter. Which I didn't realize that when he said take home, he meant every midterm was take home. I thought he meant the first exam was like in person and the second midterm was the one that was take home, but they both have that. So I just finished doing the take home portion. It is currently 10:09 and I started at like 7:30. So I just finished that, and let's take a gander at my planner. Okay. These are all the things I have to get done. Okay. I feel like my mind is going like 100 miles a minute because between recruiting and trying to like make connections with people and check online boards to make sure that, you know, you're not missing any webinars or missing any job applications that might be in and out quickly, reaching out to like recruiters or alumni so that you can get personal experience from them, what it was like working there in the inside tea or whatever. And also like class, where class is very demanding. Like they don't care. They don't care that the conference is coming up, and they don't care that you got the other stuff going on. Like, it's so much work. And like everything I will say is like so far something that I think is going to be helpful, but it's just tedious when you have so many other things to do. Like I feel like this 2-part exam really could have been, some of the questions that he put on the take home could have been on the other exam, because I finished like an hour early. I was like the 3rd person to leave. So, and I had enough time for me and my group to do our homework before our next class. And we only really have a 20-minute break in between. So that tells you how much time I actually had. We basically finished like 80% of the homework. So yeah, I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed right now. With all the things that I have to do, looking at this little list is stressing me out. While also simultaneously trying to be like a good, you know, cohort member and a good core team member and a good friend and a good daughter and a good this and a good that all at the same time, and make sure that I have like maintained my relationships even though I have a lot of stuff going on. So that can be very stressful. But at 10:11 on September 11th, I am just gonna be done for today. I've done everything I could do. You know what I'm saying?
I have so many things coming up. Like I have a quiz that's due for my marketing class, and you have like a 24-hour time frame to complete it, and it's 30 minutes and it's timed. I also have a 5-minute speech that I have to do next week. First of all, I hate public speaking, so let's get that straight. We have a 5-minute speech, so we jumped from 1 to 5 real quick, and it's basically on like fit on internships, like why are you a good fit, or what makes you a good candidate, things like that. And so we have to do that next week. I have to prepare for that. I also have, what else do I have? I have an accounting problem set, but that was the one I was talking about I did with my group. So we only have one more question. We haven't learned the thing for the 6th question yet, which we'll probably learn tomorrow in class. So then after that, I guess we'll get that done. I need to figure out when to wash my hair so that my hair can look cute at the conference. I need to pack. I need to make sure I have everything that I need, you know what I'm saying? Because not only are we conferencing, but we're also going out and going into the streets and things of that nature. So I have to look good, what you talk about. And I have coffee chats with companies, which are really informal interviews. So I have to like prepare questions to make it seem like, I care and things of that nature, which I do. But like you want to set yourself apart strategically. And anything else? I have to prep for the conference. So I still have to do my company research. Still have to do like print out the job descriptions and put them in my little portfolio. Let me show y'all. Here. I'm gonna put y'all down. I hope my phone doesn't cut off, because I have like no storage with all this vlog content that I haven't been able to get off my phone. So we have these cute little portfolios that they gave us. And inside them, they also have like little custom thank you notes and envelopes from the school, so that when we go to the recruiters afterwards, if we have like a really good conversation at the booths and stuff like that, we can write them a little thank you note, just showing them that, we appreciate them. What else do I have up in here? I have my behavioral interview flashcards. They also have like a little pen and paper in here. I have all my resumes printed. This is the old version, and I have so many of the old versions. I even have them in pink, because you know me, period. I even have pink. They might have to get this old version, baby. They might have to get this, because I printed way too many of these, and I paid for them. And this is on that good paper, you know what I'm saying? Then I also have my casing interview papers. So like, I don't have to write down that during an interview. I already have that down, so I can kind of like keep my mind clear and organized. And that's everything that's in my portfolio, because I've already been to 2 pre-MBA conferences, so I kind of already have like a little bit of practice. But you can never have too much practice. I'm actually meeting with my coach to go over casing, because that's not like something that I feel super strongly about in terms of my abilities. And then obviously you have like, these are my business cards. Like, hold on, these are my business cards, and they're real cute and pee. And then I have, let me show you one more thing. Actually 2. Sorry, I'm excited. My cute little Simon lanyard. I have a yellow one and I have a blue one, and then the little thingy thing that goes on there. And then hold on, crap, that little thing. Then I have my name tag. I have 2, but this one's wrong, because that's supposed to say CTP, but I'm kind of glad that I have this one too that doesn't have anything on it, because I'm not doing like finance anymore, and this is like more of like my finance treasury stuff. And then I also have this little tiny pin to put on my jacket, so it's conversation starters, talk about my business, I'm talking about. So very strategic, very demure, very classy, but never too loud, you know what I'm saying? Never too loud with all the stuff. You kind of keep it quiet and low key. So yeah, I'm gonna get in the shower and I'm gonna take my hair down. I'm not gonna wash my hair probably until Friday. Today is Wednesday, I think. But I don't like having braids and stuff that are tight. These are not like super tight, but like tight in my hair for too long, because I gotta protect your edges, baby. Gotta make sure when I finish business school I have edges. So I'm gonna take those out. And that's gonna be my evening for the most part. Wash my dishes, make sure my apartment is clean, because a happy home is a clean home. I can't have no dirty home. That's not me. I'm very type A. So yeah, just wanted to give you an update on how I'm feeling emotionally and mentally, which is question mark. And yeah, so bye for now. Good morning, guys. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I am making some breakfast potatoes. I just got off a coffee chat with one of the brands that I'm interested in. Love that for me. But I'm making some breakfast potatoes to use up these last potatoes that I have. So I need to wash these bad boys on up. We done talked about this all week, but I need to finish the marketing quiz because it's due today at 11:59. And then I have a coffee chat at 3:30 with another alum with the company that I'm interested in. And then in between that time, I need to do all of my like conference prep. So that's company research, that's getting down my target company list for like the rundown of everything that I want to hit while I'm there. And then, is there anything else? There's something probably else. That might be it. Maybe just like planning my outfits and stuff, but I really don't have to do that for the next couple of days or whatever. But yeah, gonna wash these potatoes and start this breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Put my oven on 425. Girl, I don't know. I just be making these numbers up. I don't know. I be making them up. But yeah, I think this is gonna be the last day for this specific vlog so I can get it out because it's starting to get a little long. And so that y'all can get updated before the conference because then I'll do a whole special conference vlog for y'all. So yeah, let me wash these potatoes. Do y'all see this? This in this like fuzzy stuff in this potato hole? And then it's also in this one. I know I had these potatoes. Hold on, where is it gonna focus? I know I had these potatoes for a minute, but I've had these potatoes for a while, I will say that. Okay, we're gonna put these back in the bag, the 3 of these. I have another bag of potatoes. This one doesn't have it. I wonder if it's because it's a potato hole. Leave in the comments what's wrong with my potatoes. Okay, we're gonna throw these ones away. We're gonna get fresh potatoes. And, cause what? Not with all these recalls and salmonellas and no, not me. Not I, said the Kennedy. So we're gonna just get us a fresh potato that don't got no problems, okay? So yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna slice up these oranges. Today I'm going grocery shopping for my detox, and that's gonna be Saturday, Sunday. So I have a whole little list of stuff that I want to get, and I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm gonna add in carbs, like fruits and vegetables and carbs, because I feel like I'm gonna be hungry. But it's also 2 days, like I could thug it out, you know? I don't know. But yeah, washing these potatoes. Clearly sis needs to clean out her refrigerator. I mean, I just did. I don't know what this situation is. This does not smell correct. I'm gonna put that in the garbage. But sis's refrigerator has pop, water, juice, apples, and cheese. And I mean these 2 peppers that I just took out, but yeah. I mean, most of the stuff I freeze because I'm only one individual, so I can't eat all this stuff that fast. So I have a lot of stuff in the freezer, like meats and vegetables, breakfast items, whatever. But it's like, is the refrigerator really supposed to look that empty? I went to the grocery store today. It'll have more fruits and veggies in there later today, so let's not fret. But yeah, that onion, guess there's not gonna be no onions in these breakfast potatoes, and that's okay. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Do y'all know like the proper humidity to put your refrigerator on, like the little bins, the little fruit and vegetable bins? Because my stuff always wilts and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because the setting isn't correct or what it is, but somebody explain that to me, please. Thanks. I just realized how gritty I was. Well, this is how much of the potatoes I have left. Obviously, they were good. And in that time that I was waiting for the potatoes to cook, I kept flipping them like 3 times every 15 minutes. Or I flipped them every 15 minutes 3 times. I was like writing out the notes for this quiz or whatever. So I went through all the different modules, and I'm about to take the quiz. So I got my calculator that I had in 7th grade and my notes, and we're just gonna take the quiz and see what happens. Wish me luck, y'all. Wish me luck.
Hey y'all, it's been a couple of days since you all have seen me. It is now Sunday and I'm about to go on a walk with one of my classmates. So I packed my little fanny pack and I was doing the detox for about a day and a half meaning half of today before I gave up. And so I'm gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings and take myself on a solo date because the hunger was just hungering. Like yesterday, I washed my hair, I did an interview, I did some other school stuff, and then I went to the mall with some of my classmates to help them pick out their stuff for the conference they were going to. And baby, they was hungry and went to the food court. It was eating them chicken wings in my face. And they knew all I could eat was berries and nuts. And they was wrong for that. And so I was like, you know what, no, I'm strong. So I ate my little berries and nuts in the morning. I came home, ate my broccoli, ginger broccoli that I made, and then I had some little spinach and some little cucumbers, and I went to sleep. And I woke up this morning and I had apples, grapes, and blackberries. Drank my water. I've only been drinking tea with no sugar in it, and I've been doing good. But then my stomach started growling, child, so I put me some sourdough bread, which is vegan. I put me some sourdough bread in the oven to have some toast. And then I was like, you know what, forget all of this. I already done broke with the toast, so we might as well just go big or go home. So I'm gonna try again later. So today I'm gonna go on this walk, take myself on that solo date, and then I may go to the grocery store because I think I wanna make some lasagna for dinner tomorrow. And I saw this little recipe on TikTok. I'm gonna make like a self-serve version because I don't want no big old thing since I'm about to go out of town on Wednesday. So yeah, I'll take y'all along with me today, and then that'll be the end. Yeah. So now we just went past the no trespass thing, and this is probably why. Because why is that tree that big? So how are we finna handle this tree situation?
Tree jumpers today.
I guess so. That's what it's giving. Not, are we really finna? Yeah, I guess we are.
Or we can go in between the little slot of the tree.
That's true.
How is that possible? Oh my goodness. It's
There.
like conga line. Hey. All right.
Okay, we're approaching the wetlands.
Is that a
Oh, look at that. Huh? We're gonna act like we didn't see that. Maybe, maybe it was like a tire swing or something at a time.
I
Isn't that cute? What's that creature down there that's making that water move?
A fish?
Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far.
Is it good?
Oh, I didn't know.
No. Is it good? Nah. I'm back home from my excursion, and I'm gonna end this vlog here. Like, comment, and subscribe if you guys know the vibes. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of my first episode of Diary as a Black MBA Student. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon for the conference. Bye.